Okay, meeting being recorded. Monday, the 21st of August, Fractals and Forks, and this is Mark. Hello, everyone. And yeah, let's start with looking at the DXY on the daily. If I type it correctly, of course. Wait till it comes up. So, as expected, still going down. There's no reason to think that it's done going down. So, next targets would be, I don't know if this is the, no, it's not. Well, it's this low here. It's 91.94. To be exact, the low is, oh, wait a minute, 91.92. So we'll be looking for that. Let me put a line, horizontal ray right here. So 91.92, and the 50% fib 91.36. So if this is happening, then I'm pretty sure that the euro dollar will be at 121.78. Actually, that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, DXY. Then let's have a quick look from the weekly on to the euro dollar. So we've been consolidating the last 2 weeks, well, 3 weeks actually, where I thought it would. Actually, we crossed the median line. We tested it, and maybe this test wasn't enough, and we need another test somewhere here, low 117s. But the idea is to get to 121.76, which is a 50% retrace of this entire move. Well, this entire move. So that's something I'm looking for, and towards the end of the year, we should be in this area around here, 126, 127. So that's a real possibility. It's probably going to go here, then pull back again, and then make this fifth wave, because I still think we're in wave 3. I say it so often, I'm not an Elliott wave fission, or however you call it. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Quick look on the daily. So I had an entry this morning at 117.28, and I seem to have missed it by 3 pips, and I'm not gonna chase it at this point. It's too bad. I think I have one position open that is a little bit in the money now, but it would have been good, because I was really thinking, if it touches this red sliding parallel again, excuse me, that would be a nice level to get back, well, to get in with more ammunition, so to speak. But yeah, it turned 3 pips ahead of that entry. Okay, let's have a look at first on the weekly for the dollar yen. Still thinking we're going to well, that's 61.8, 107. Well, let's call it 108. So, and this red sliding parallel, and then we get the big move up towards 125. I'm still thinking of that. like, not particularly because of dollar strength, but definitely because of yen weakness. I've been saying that for 2, 3, 4 weeks now. I'm expecting a lot of yen weakness. All right, quick look at the daily. If it comes up, yeah. So, I played this. I thought it would bounce here. It didn't. So now the next level is probably this low here. 108.13, like I said on the weekly. If we still go down after that, then it's going to be hard to believe, because that would put gold obviously at maybe 1,500. If we have to go down this purple sliding parallel. All right, so it's probably wise to maybe, well, this doesn't do a lot, but yeah, so watch low 108s. That's gonna be the level to watch, and stay in gold, but we'll cover that in a minute. Quick look now, dollar CAD on the weekly. Oh, why is this so slow? So this 127.63 level, that was, during the last webinar, we took a trade here. Just let it run. It's got a long way to go still. So dollar CAD short, even though it might just bounce a little bit more, but I think this was the bounce. Of course I expected it to, to go to one of my sliding parallels. It didn't, but it could still do that. The 129 area, that's still a possibility. But well, we're back below 126, so I think it's gonna go and continue on its jolly way down to I think this 121, low 121s would be the next target to watch. Then stupid cable, which seems to be becoming alive a bit, because okay, but it's only Monday, but we are kind of having a weekly reversal here if it continues. But let's not cry victory yet. Let's see what happens tomorrow and Wednesday. And then next weekend with Jackson Hole, everything could totally reverse again. All right, so as you can see, 61.8, 28.51. It's been support for a few days now, and we're definitely going to get a bounce. And if the bounce is going to be longer lived, then I would be looking for this target, 133.41. Yeah. What else? Aussie. So just going through the majors. Bullish Aussie, definitely thinking 0.80. That would be first. And probably higher, as you can see, okay. 85 is a given. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get higher on the daily. So if you have Aussie longs, just let it run for 80 at least. It's everything's constructive. You know, this well, horizontal line on the RSI was actually support, and actually it's support again here, right? So we should be going above 60 here, and then the move will accelerate. And if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we could get a fifth wave, which would, you know, measured, I don't know, would be 81s or higher. So yeah, stay long. And then the friggin' Kiwi, I mean, if the Aussie goes up, Kiwi will have to follow, if only for the dollar weakness. And we'll look at Aussie Kiwi after this one, but I think the Aussie is going to go up faster than the Kiwi, so that would put Aussie Kiwi, you know. So I will get my beers at the end of the month if we hit 109. Yeah. So I showed these were highs in July. You know, it's all about seasonality when I look at this kind of stuff. It's not always every July the case, but if there is a significant high, then the last three ones were in July. So this could have been it too. Quick look on the daily. I do still think that Kiwi goes to 81.50. So we're at 73.18 now. We well, gotta adjust these targets a little bit. Hitting the 200 around that level, you know, once we get there, which is well the middle of September. So if the 200 will go up a little bit, and then price comes down to 81.50, that would be ideal for a long, which is also the lower parallel of this fork, right? Okay, so let's look at some crosses, and like I said, Aussie Kiwi, very interested in that. And let me quickly check something. Yeah. On a weekly, we're trying to establish here pressure to get to the median line, and the median line is 111. We look at a weekly in 1-2 weeks, it's 111.22. That's something that I think is happening. So, you know, 250 pips approximately up from here. That would be nice, and would put us a little bit in overbought rather, and then a little pullback, and then a zoom through the median line, and the ultimate target would be 120, 65, you know, somewhere towards the end of the year. And obviously pound NZD. Let's just stick to a weekly too. It's trying. It's it's trying, and it keeps trying. As long as we stay above last week's low, which is 75.31, you know, at a certain point, this has to go. No ifs or buts about it. The pound is jumping at the bit to go up. It just needs a little spark, a bit of good news regarding Brexit, and off to the races it goes, and it will take all the crosses with it, of course. Okay. Well, I think I posted an hourly pound NZD. Hi, Dave. How's it going? So we're testing the 61.8 again, 75.97. Obviously, the underside of this fork was resistance. I didn't expect that. Yeah, let's see. This doesn't actually look too good on an hourly. So we can't go under 75, 175.76. That wouldn't make me very bullish anymore, because then, you know, we might have to go to this area, and I hope not. Okay, what else? Well, if any questions, type it in the chat box, please. EuroCAD, oil, yes. Oh, be careful with oil, because I think the September contract expires today. So I'm going to get out of oil today, and then I'm going to check, see if I can get back in. So maybe at 48, if we can hit 48, I'm going to put that as a TP, maybe just something below it. 48.85 or something. I would get out there, because, you know, when there's expiries, it does crazy stuff, U.S. oil. But let's look at the other chart here that I have. So tomorrow, after the expiry, and there's a good chance to get back in. So maybe if a retest of 48.30 or something, 48.35, I would get back in. This is not the chart. I'm on the hourly. I wanted to show it daily. Sorry about that. But yeah, 48.30 to get back in. If I can get out at a TP of 48.85, like I said, and then get back in, and then, you know, back to the 127 here at 50.32, and yeah, and then 52.14. That would be the my second target in September, and that would be, you know, also resistance from this sliding parallel, which was instrumental in, you know, longs here and longs here and longs here, and then it became a little bit difficult, but we never really tested it again. So either it's going to still go higher, but I think a test of this line is still in the cards. So 52.14. All right. And now that we're in commodities, let's look at gold. And gold could pull back, but it doesn't look like it now. If it would have done it. It would have done it today to 1270, 1271 approximately. But it doesn't look like it. It's been acting really strong, and we're getting above 60 again. So that's usually a sign that it still needs to get some level, and I hope, well, it's going to be a stretch 1325, but it's possible, because there's nothing really in between here. We tested this. We tested 1300. Maybe if you look at horizontal 1308.95, let's say 1309 could be another weak resistance level. But otherwise, this is the target, 61.8, 1325. All right. And silver, whoops. Silver did 1732 on Friday. And, well, what was it? 1730 here. Oh, what is that? FXCM, yeah, FXCM is shitty silver quotes. And yeah. But yeah, higher. So he's gonna scream higher. 1825 target 38.2, but it's not gonna stop there. It's I think we'll see 20s, 22. I keep saying it, and you know, it hasn't been, you know, very easy to trade this. You could, you know, you could think that this is wave 2 and then wave 3, but it's like stuttering here and going up and down, and so that's very frustrating. It'll get better once we get above 1750, and then we got a clear road, and probably RSI will be above 60 here, and that would give it a push to continue on its merry way. All right. Any other crosses? EuroCAD, because Andy has this fractal on it. Let me look what he is looking for. Where is EuroCAD? Oh yeah, one more move up and then down. Sure. Like a third wave up here to 151 or so, and then down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up on this, I think, and start to look for another retest of the 2017 Open. But EuroCAD is one of, it's like Euro yen. I was really bullish here, and you know, because it all lined up with parallels and had a really good move. But now, actually, where are we? We're like in the middle of nowhere. We're not at extremes, so for me, it's actually not a good pair to play, and I can't draw any really interesting forks here. Maybe unless from here, but oops. If I'm supposed to be bullish, then I would draw it like this. Oh, okay. Hold your horses. That's not bad. It didn't really touch it here. But that's not bad at all. That would make me bullish, actually, if we go down a little bit more. That's not bad. So support 4670, and I would risk a long here because, you know, it's been support here, resistance here. It's kind of a good level to take a long. But Andy has it already turning, so well, it's 48. it's 130 pips. That's 140 pips. That's because I would really like the stop to be under 146.70. So that's already running away from me if it's going up. Yeah, I'd rather play the short side again. Yeah, 150, 130 or something. 40. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, anything else? Questions? Am I forgetting something? Maybe pound yen. That stopped right before 140, and I kind of like that. Move this up a little, make it bigger. So now everything is in front of the numbers here. Come on. How am I going to change this? Oh, it's because do I have this twice? Oh no, that's this fib. I took out the wrong one. So let's take out this one. And wait a minute. Oh, right. I was comparing fibs to see where I would have to draw it from. But probably see this is a situation where you know it's the short-term fibs. Where do you draw it from? What do you use? I think I'm just gonna do it like this. Take this low. Take this low. I'll adjust it later. Kind of like this. Oh, okay. So we almost touched the 88.6 from this move, and that would be yes, stay long as we don't go below 139.40. You know, we're in oversold. Not that it means anything. It can still keep going down, but we're going to at least bounce. And if we bounce, it's going to be, yeah, don't mind this fork. I was playing with this too. Just don't mind it. You know, if you draw a simple trend line, the trend is up, right? No ifs or buts about it. Even though we broke the trend line, we can still say we didn't make a new lower low here. So that for me, make it blue is still a trend, and the trend is still up, even though it doesn't really match nicely and whatever, no touches. But you know, higher low, higher low, higher low. What more do you want? So bullish while above 139.40. Yeah, I'm staying long. That's all there's to it. Even if it's just a bounce, and resistance now is 141.26, so that's another 80 pips. So I'll take 80 pips any time of the day and night. And then let's see if we can get higher, especially if the pound is gonna wake up. Let me quickly look where that is now. Are we above 129 already or not? No, not yet. So anyway, yeah. So Euro Aussie. Euro, Aussie, Aussie. Well, I was looking earlier about the correlations, and actually the euro dollar and Aussie dollar are correlated about 91%. So I don't know. Euro Aussie is then what you're gonna like try to play something that is diverging 9%. So that's, I don't know. You gotta wait until there's something going on with the euro dollar and the Aussie dollar that you can really say, oh yeah, Aussie is gonna drop and the euro is gonna go keep moving up. Until then, this is gonna be in a range. Um, you want to play it up and down? It's flip a coin, right? I thought we would get up here, which would have been a nice short on this parallel, even though it's not really clean. But we never got there. So I still think we have scope to go up. But like I said, going to be stuck between a strong euro and a strong Aussie. And it's possible that it's just not going to go anywhere, and you're going to lock up capital, right? There's other places to put your money. That's my opinion. All right. Let me think if I forgot something. Yeah, pound Aussie, I'm not going to talk about. It's the same issue, pound strong, Aussie strong. Euro NZD, well, that's still my favorite. But you just gotta stay in there, right? It's on its merry way up. That's my new saying, merry way. I said it like 3 times today, I think. So yeah, pull back to the median line right here. Okay, forget about the spikes. That's normal for this pair, but it looks like the median line is going to be support here, and we get another move up. So 162, 162.60. That's another 200 pips from here. Or, and if you look at the RSI trend line, we go down a little bit more, and then we bounce off of here. So support 159.66. That looks like a nice support level. If we still go down 100 pips, then I got to put an alarm. 159.66. I'm going to put an alarm there. All right. That was it. I'm going to download this and post it on the website for other people. And like I said, tomorrow I'll be traveling. But tomorrow night when I'm in the hotel, I'll probably check in. And my phone is always on, so you'll see me. Maybe I'll tweet a few things in levels, but just so that everybody knows, I'll be on the plane, and I look, the plane doesn't have Wi-Fi, so that sucks. But then maybe I take a little break from from always watching the FX market. So thank you, and have a real good day.